Hi friends, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee, and as you all know, I am a booktuber and I am making video on this book. As I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I am doing is that I am making videos on each and every part on each and every video, so you people can understand in a better way. And in our last topic, we have covered this one, the purpose of rebirth. In our today's topic, I am going to cover the story of a good soul who was blinded by an evil man. Okay, so friend, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, and you can also connect me with the Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906, which I will be giving in the description. Okay, so I will start, friends. Okay, and as I always say, I give each and every number to each and every video. So this will be our 40 video. So if you go sequence wise 1 2 3 4, then you will understand it in a better way. Okay, so I will start. 18/5/1981, 18th May 1981. The story of a good soul who was blinded by an evil soul. So this is by an evil man. So this is the topic. I will start. In the spirit world, we also work as guardian to newcomers, or sometime his highest good soul sent to us to the lower realm if there is an urgent call. If there is an urgent call from a soul genuinely repents and want to rise higher. So here Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us via Korshed Bhavnagri that in the spirit world, if there is some soul who is in the lower realm and want to rise higher, so his higher soul send to the higher soul in the lower realm. So you go there and you give them a solution that how could you rise higher. So it is also one of the tasks of the souls in the spirit world. We guide that soul on how to take his or her punishment in the best possible way and to improve and rise higher. There are many other helpers like us, and every day each helper come across such stories. So Vipsi and Ratu is telling us, like Vipsi and Ratu also, there are many helpers in the spirit world, and such helper in the spirit world every day come across such stories, right? So, in our work, we do meet many sad soul on the lower realm. So, Vipsi and Ratu is telling about their experiences. In their work, they often meet very sad souls who are in the lower realm, who are surprised at how they landed in the dark lower realm. Sometimes we have a hard time trying to make them understand things. So Vipsi and Ratu is telling sometimes it is very difficult for them to make them understand what mistakes you have did in your life and why you are at the end here in the lower realm. We will tell you one such story. We were sent by his highest good soul to a lower realm. So Vipsi and Ratu is telling to us a such story about Vipsi and Ratu's experience in the spirit world in the lower realm. Their lower realm. As urgent call had come through, we found a lady in a truly miserable state. So we said, we come to answer your call. So when Vipsi and Ratu went there in a very miserable state of a lady, so Vipsi and Ratu said, yeah, we have come here to answer your call. She looked up at us and said, is it possible for everyone to help me? So that lady said, that soul in the lower realm said, is it possible that you can help me? So Vipsi and Ratu said, yes, madam, we are here to help you. So they said, we are here to help you. For your helping only we have come, and your higher soul have sent us. She said, no, no, no one can help me. There is no use. Go away. So that lady said, no, you cannot help me, and you better go away from here. Madam, please cooperate with us, and you will feel much better. We will try our utmost to help you. We tried to assure her. So Vipsi and Ratu here went there, and he was trying to assure that lady, don't worry, we are there to help you, and we are here to help you. Since she could not stand the dark, horrible place any longer, she had shouted, God, please help me. But instead of God, we had been sent, so she was disappointed. So actually, she was expecting God, that God will come in the lower dark realm to help her. But God have not came, and other some two souls have came like Vipsi and Ratu. So she was disappointed. I called God, so you cannot help me. You go from here. God will help me. So I will cooperate with you. So this Vipsi and Ratu is saying, I will cooperate with you. She said, I will do whatever you tell me, as long as you take me away from this horrible place with all those terrible souls trying to harass me. So Vipsi and that lady said to Vipsi and Ratu, I am ready to do each and everything, whatever you tell me, but you please take away to me from this horrible place, because this all terrible souls are very much torturing me. We said, you look like a good soul, so you made you sin. So, what made you sin so much for you to land in this dark realm? So, here Vipsi and Ratu asks a question to that lady. You look a good soul. So, for what sin today you are in the dark realm? What you did in your life? Yes, you are right. I was a good soul who unfortunately fell in love with an evil soul, and that brought me here. So she said that, yes, I was a good soul because I was in love with an evil soul, and due to some reason which brought me in the lower dark realm. She began her story and requested us not to hate her or leave her there after hearing it. So, that lady said, I will tell you my story, but after hearing, you don't hate me or you don't leave from here. We can never hate you and we will try to help you. That is the only reason we are here. So Vipsi and Ratu assured that don't worry, we are here to help you and we won't hate you. And to help you, we have came here. We didn't came here to hate you. I was 19, so this is the story of that old lady. I was 19 and living happily with my parents and brother in a village. I had finished school and dreamed of becoming a doctor, so I begged and pleaded with my parent to send me to the city university. So here that lady girl is telling that at the age of 19 I completed my school and I wanted to become a doctor. So I started begging my parents, mother, father, so you sent me in a university so that I could complete my education. Unfortunately for me, I won my argument at last. I went to the city and entered college full of hope, laughter, and enthusiasm. So he said that he convinced his parents, and after that he went to the school, right, in the university. I was a beautiful girl. Through shy, many boys quoted me, but I never encouraged any of them. I finally fell in love with a very handsome bully. So here that girl said many boys used to flirt with me, they used to come, they used to propose me, but I never entertained them. But at last I fell in love with a bully, with a handsome boy. At first, he tried to avoid me, so like a fool, I became even more attracted to him and chased him even more. I was madly in love with him and always tried to be near him. So he was telling the story, his love story, that there was a boy. He was a handsome bully. He used to always avoid that girl. So which made that girl more attracted towards that boy, right? So he started getting more attracted to that boy, and at last she fell in love with that boy. I knew he was a bully and even saw him bullying some girls into writing his notes and doing his work for him. I was jealous of them and told him that I would love to write his notes and do all his work. So many girls used to write his notes and do the work of that boy. But that lady was very much jealous. He said, no, I will do this work for you. I will write your notes, everything. But you stop giving your notes to all those girls. I became his slave. Like a fool, I willingly jumped into hell. He just had to say a word and I would do his work. I lost my own judgment. So here that lady is telling that I became the slave of that boy. So whatever he used to tell, I used to just jump like a fool and do everything for him. But I do not used to. I never use my brain. Even now, I wondered how I could let it happen. I did whatever he told me to do. I peddled drugged for him and even brought him girls to enjoy. So he said, even that girl peddled drugs for him. Even that girl brought the another girls, his friends, to enjoy with that his boyfriend. So he started doing anything and everything for that boy. I wondered what made me act like such a robot. Just one command for him, and off I went to do his errands. ERRANDS, anything that I felt made him happy. So that whatever that girl was telling, I became a robot of him. So whatever he used to say, I used to do. He used to say, bring girls for me, I used to bring. He used to say, peddle drugs for me, I used to do. So I became a slave of that girl. Even after I realized he was evil and that I was going down the wrong road, I continued to be his slave. I left college to work at a blank as a clerk. So he was telling, although realizing I am doing a wrong thing and my life will be going in a negative way, but I still started helping him. So college at work as a bank. So after that he started working in a bank as a clerk. My parents were furious. They begged and pleaded with me to leave this boy and continued my studies or to return to a village. With them nothing stopped me and I continued my slavery to the devil. So even his parents also started begging, my daughter, hey my beautiful daughter, leave that person. He is not good for you. You leave and you again come to the village or you complete your studies, but I was not interested in that. So this is the story of that lady who is telling this story to Vipsi and Ratu, and Vipsi and Ratu is telling all this to Korshed Bhavnagri, and we are coming to know this by this book of the laws of the spirit world. Okay, so it was enough for me. Even he took me in his arms and made love to me once in a while in a return of doing his bidding. So he said that boy used to take me in his arms, he used to love me in return of all the things I used to do for him. I still wondered why I was so crazy. I was absolutely crazy about him, knowing that he was an evil boy. He peddled drugs and raped girls, but I could not and would not stop obeying his commands. So he used to tell that boy used to peddle drugs, rape girls, and do many dirty things, but I used to still support that boy, right? I never avoided or I never left his company. Like a fool, I did not realize that he was ruining my life. So that girl is telling to Vipsi and Ratu, like a fool, I didn't realize that he is ruining my life. One day he told me to befriend a very rich girl who was not good looking at all. He had done his many times before. This he have done this many times before. I would be a friend, a girl, and then he would come into her life and make love to her, take money and leave her. So he used to tell that you come in my life. He used to basically con other rich girls. He used to go in their life, con them, fool them, rape them, and kill them. I befriended these girls in no time. Soon I introduced him as a friend of my family, someone very respectable and rich and belonging to high society in our village. So now this girl, what he used to do, he used to take that boy into his village and say that this is my friend. He belonged to a very high society. He was very rich. So basically, in all this negative act, this girl used to also support that boy. All of my this happened as it normally did, except that one day, after a very brief friendship, the two of them got married. I was shocked, but still greatly influenced by him, so I remained his slave and did anything he told me to. So one day, that boy, his boyfriend got married to other girl, but still that girl, this lady became his slave. He didn't left her. I wondered why I was so mesmerized by him. Why I hypnotized? Why did I do whatever he told me to? Knowing he was evil, knowing that I was doing wrong, I felt miserable when he married to that girl. So here that lady is telling, I know I am doing wrong. I was hypnotized by him. I was mesmerized by him, but I still. But one day I really felt bad when that boy got married to other girl. She was extremely rich, and her father, a widower, was even richer than her. He then ordered me to be friend of her father and captured his affection, which I did. His next day he ordered me to marry him. As I was beautiful, the widower felt for me and I married him, even though I did not want to. The devil planned everything so well that he was never found out. So here he said that as he was married to that boy, was his boyfriend was married to a rich girl. So his father, that girl's father was very rich and he was having a lot of money. So he planned this girl, his slave, this lady in the life of his widower father, and even his father didn't realize it. His father was also trapped by that beautiful girl as she was very much beautiful. Soon he ordered me to kill my rich old husband. I refused, and he said he would put me in jail by furnishing proof to the police that I had peddled drugs. So one day, that girl who was his slave, he said that you kill your old husband. So that girl lady refused. Said I won't do that. So he said, if you don't do, I will give all the proofs to the police that you have peddled drugs for me. I cried, pleaded, and begged him to leave me alone, as killing was beyond me. But nothing affected his stone cold heart, and he showed me photographs and proofs that would land me in jail. So one day he said, no, I cannot do this negative work. So that his boyfriend was having all the proof. So he said, these are the photographs which will make you landed in the jail. So you kill that person. I then realized what a fool I had been to obey his orders. How stupid I had been to love devil like him, hoping that one day he would love me and marry me. So that girl was saying I was very much foolish. I used to think that boy would marry me one day, but I was foolish. I was very much foolish. This girl is telling. In the end, he got me to kill my old husband, and I become a rich widow. Half of his estate was in my name and the other half was in his daughter's. So one day then that lady killed that old person, and his full property, half property was in name of his that slave of that boyfriend, and other half was in the daughter who was wife of this man. I wondered what I could do as he kept me through hell. Killing was beyond me, and I could not sleep nor eat after my husband's death. So he was telling, I never did this kind of thing in my life. So when my husband was no more, so I was very much sad because this was not my cup of tea, killing anybody, um, uh, throwing anybody in the dark death. I was preparing to run away somehow, somewhere. He couldn't find me, taking some money from my husband's estate and leaving most of it for his daughter. But before I finalized my plan, he ordered me to kill his wife. I was stunned. So that lady was planning that I will go out from here. I won't stay in this bad place. I will take some money and go out. But before his plan was finalized, his devil boyfriend said that even you kill my wife, whom he married for money. So that this lady was stunned. So this all story is telling to Vipsi and Ratu. I cried again and pleaded with him that this was going too far. I couldn't take it anymore and begged him to leave me alone. But nothing softened his heart. The whole time he had planned nasty things in such that if caught, all evidence pointed to me as the guilty one. He was safe. So he was begging that I don't want to do this thing. So that devil person said, you have to do, otherwise I will put you behind the bars. These are the proofs which I had for you. Take these proofs, otherwise you will land in a jail. So he picked up the phone to call the police, saying he could also prove that I killed my husband. There was no escape. I realized that I had loved him so blindly and done whatever he told me to. I realized how deeply I was trapped and what a great fool I had been now. So now that boyfriend said that, see, I have the proof, so I can call the police and I will put you behind the bar. So that girl was really repenting. What mistake I did in my life and why did I did this? But there was no way. Now there was no escape. I would have to confess to the police that I had killed my husband. It was much better than killing my stepdaughter. I asked him not to call the police and agreed to kill her. So here he said that now I will be behind the bars for killing my husband. Now it's better that she doesn't wanted to go to jail. So she said that okay, fine, I will kill my stepdaughter. Secretly, I made up my mind to go straight to the police in the morning and confess everything. He said, okay, kill her tomorrow according to my plan. So, in the meanwhile, that lady said that I would go in the police station and confess all things. But between the meanwhile, only that devil boyfriend said, go and kill my wife. I was very upset, thinking hard about what to tell to the police, and I did not reply. So he asked me, what are you thinking about? You shouldn't try to use your brains even if you have any. You must do exactly what I tell you. Do. Then he left. So that devil person said, do whatever I said to you. Don't use your brains because which you do not have. If you do, you will be behind the bars. That night, he killed his wife and somehow proved to the police that I had killed her and my husband too, because he suspected that I was no longer his blind slave. So at the end, after killing his wife, that rich lady, so he went to police and confessed that yes, I have killed my. He confessed all this crime, and his police have already suspected her. So he confessed all his crime and said that I, in the influence of my devil husband, I have did this. He guessed I disagreed with him and maybe I would do something that went against his plan. So he involved me in such a way that the evidence found me responsible for the murder. So, although he confessed everything, but in such a way that devil person have planned, because all the evidence was against that lady. Instead of going to the police, they came to my door. Instead of going, Instead of my going to the police, they came to my door early the next morning and arrested me. At the time of the trial, they took me from the prison to the court, and I got the opportunity to run up the sixth floor and commit suicide. So this girl is telling, during all the that all devil person have proved me guilty, and the police, instead of arresting that person, the police came in my doors and arrested me. And as when I was going in the court, I just jumped from the sixth floor and I committed suicide. Now you know why I am here after listening to my story. Is it possible for you to help me? Please, for God's sakes, don't hate me. So that lady said, I did all these crimes in my life. Now, is it possible for you to love me? And he said, for God's sake, don't hate me. We said, no, we don't hate you. But tell us, do you genuinely repent? So Vipsi and Ratu asks a question. We don't hate you, but you tell us, do you genuinely repent what you did? That question was uncalled for, as we knew very well that she did, but we could not just take her to the higher realm. We were sent there to help her repent, but we saw that she was genuinely repenting. So Vipsi and Ratu knew that although she have did this much crime, but we cannot take her to higher realm. We can only help that girl if she genuinely repent. So but that girl was really genuinely repenting for her mistake, whatever she did. She said, yes, of course, but is it too late? Can you help me? So that girl said, now it is too late, but can you help me? We showered her the way through which she could make her way to the realm 4. But the process, of course, would be very slow. Now, gradually, she is moving higher under our guidance. So, Vipsi and Ratu said her the way to take her to the realm 4. And now, slowly and gradually, she is moving to realm 4. Now, friends, this topic comes to an end. This was the topic, the story of a good soul who was blinded by a evil man. Now, our next topic is your subconscious mind can become dormant. So, friends, by this topic, what we learned? We learned in our lifetime, let whatever mistake happen to us, we often afraid that if we go in jail or if we go behind the bars, what will happen? The real motto of our life is not to stay good in this death world or in this earth world. The motto of our life is to rise spiritually. We should not never commit any mistake in influence of others, but even if something happens, we should repent. Just because of afraiding that we will go in jail or we will go behind the bars, we keep on committing more and more mistake, which is wrong, which should not happen by us. Okay, friends, so this topic comes to an end, and what I'm, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I am doing is that I am making this book in each and every video, so you people can see and you people can understand, right, friend? So you can also connect me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. And friends, you all stay fine, you all stay blessed, you all stay good. Okay, so this comes to end of this video, and this was the video number 40. So next video will be video number 41. Till then, goodbye, take care, you all stay happy, you all stay blessed, and hope all my viewers will meet in the spirit world and you will say, yes, I used to see your videos and today we are here. Okay, bye friends, take care, be blessed. I will meet you in the next video. Okay.